We'd like to welcome everyone into the chat. Thanks for joining us. Unless you're a monkey breath troll, because we'll sniff you out. Here's Watch with Wayne.
How are you guys doing today? So I figured I'd stretch out the beginning just a little bit better, a little bit longer, so that people can get past the commercials on Twitch and that, and then at least get to enjoy the wonderful intros. So, how you doing, Full Throttle? Nimin, how you doing? 999, how you doing? Tink Not, light camera action, lights, camera action. Oh man, what a day. I hurt my hand and I have no idea how I did it. Howdy from Texas, Wayne, how you doing? Gordon, how you doing? So worked pretty good. Yeah, I got a little bit of tuning and stuff so on to do, but we'll get into a little bit. I'm gonna have a little bit of an introduction kind of thing, and then we'll get into the actual show, so that way there we can get some of the people that aren't subscribed and following to at least get to enjoy the intros as well, since they're so freaking awesome. How you doing, Sky? Hey, welcome. So we got 23 people on YouTube. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please hit the thumbs up, as it does help this channel. It gets the algorithm up and running. Joe Biden's a bitch, says Steve over on Facebook. Nice. Tim, how you doing? Steve, who else am I missing here? Marissa, how you doing? Belle, how you doing? Belle, I think, is on, Discord. Well, it worked. There you go. Perfect. Second that. You're spook. Hey, how you doing, 88? Okay, so listen, lots of stuff to go on, lots of stuff to talk about tonight. Canada just, at least my province just ate shit and is now officially known as the butt crack of North America, or if not, the crevice in the butt crack, because shit is just building up here. The province where I live, I was all excited. If you haven't watched my streams earlier on this week or earlier on this month, I was like, hey, you know what? Finally, Ontario is actually standing up for something. And we're like, yes, this is not going to, this isn't going to fly. We're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. I'm like, finally, all the rest of the provinces here in Canada gone to shit. Vaccine passports and all this other crap. And I was like, Ontario's not doing it. I was like, yes, finally. But then it was announced just this week and today that we are having full vaccine passports here in Ontario. Yeah, the place that I was just praising. Here in Ontario. And we're doing it in a way that September 22nd of this month, we are officially turning to shit. So that's where we're at right now. Let me see if I can pull this up here. So here, Ontario reveals vaccine passport system for restaurants, gyms, theaters, and pretty much anything that is indoors. So, needless to say, I was a little pissed off today. So it's like as if they're going to start separating people from vaccinated to vax, like the two different groups. Way to go, Ford, for separating the people. The new rules will also not apply to children under the age of 12. So if you have a 13-year-old, if you have a 13, 14, 15-year-old, whatever the case may be, from 12 and up, guess what? They can't go to restaurants or movies or theaters or anything. Right there. Look at that stupid shit. So it is what it is. I'm not going to give my complete unfiltered opinion on this because we do have YouTube listening to us right now. So we're going to kind of keep it PG for the first hour as usual, and then we'll switch over to just our main platform, and then we'll go from there. I want to say thanks to the 51 people that are over on Twitch right now. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for being here. And the 40 people that are on YouTube right now, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And I'm going to play this video so you can hear the stupidity in our shit. But here's the best thing about this. The best thing about this is that there is good news. There is good news at the end of this. But I'm not going to tell you now because I want you to...
Motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker. How you doing? So wait till you hear the good news. Because just when you thought things were going to go to shit, things get better. Watch. God wins. You'll see. Watch this. Oh, it's sweet. Okay, we'll just let the commercial go through. Toronto warning until 11 p.m. by me. We do insurance restorations. We love this shit. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Gay.
Have to keep people safe.
Have to keep people.
Keep our hospitals from being overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And avoid further lockdowns. And that's why we're adopting an enhanced vaccine certificate. We'll hear from Minister Elliott and
Lori, thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate that.
Dr. Moore shortly. But after in-depth discussions with our medical experts, we've landed on a vaccine certificate policy that is based on evidence and best advice. It's a policy with the following key principles. Vaccinations will be mandatory for certain indoor settings where the risk of transmission is highest because of masks aren't always worn, including restaurants, bars, and casinos, among others. Enforcement will be led by law officers, will be reasonable, and will rely on individuals and businesses to do the right thing.
Oh, yeah.
The policy will not apply to outdoor spaces where we know the risk of spreading COVID is low.
COVID.
Except for nightclubs because of the higher risk of these settings. We will accommodate legitimate medical exemptions and will be closely aligned with other provinces that have introduced similar policies while ensuring we design and implement a policy that makes sense for Ontario.
Oh, yeah.
These measures will be in place as of September 22nd, and they're intended with one goal in mind, to allow Ontario to keep moving forward safely, to protect our hard-fought progress. And my friends, It's no secret. This is something that I did not want to do.
You lying sack of shit, then don't do it. He's lying. And what the party's about to say next is just absolutely, it's heartwarming. And, just kind of like, it gets you in that, like, that digestive heartburn feeling you get. Watch what he's about to spew out.
This is a serious step that we're not taking lightly. And I know this is going to be very difficult.
Oh, you,
for
Mike,
some
thank
people.
you.
And let me be clear. This is a temporary tool that we won't use for a day longer than we have to.
For a day longer than we have to. Oh, you, Mike, thank you. Lori, thank you. Will the vaccine improve my credit score? I don't know. Maybe it will. We have no idea. But listen to that. We will not use it a day longer than we have to.
Gay!
Come on, people. When has the government ever taken something from you and said, you know what, we want to give it back to you just because, for shits and giggles? Yeah, we just want to give it back to you now. You've gone without it long enough. We just want to take these freedoms and not, these. Liars. They never take nothing without, and they never give, if we allow this to happen, we're never going to get them back. We'll be fucking flashing cards to the day is long, for fuck. We'll be sitting here all day long being beep, beep. Like, you watch. You fart and you get a fucking carbon tax fine or some shit. Oh, $10. Damn it. I'm serious. This shit is unbelievable. But, like I said, there is some good news at the end of this tunnel. Watch this.
But after talking to Dr. Moore, I know that this is what we have to do right now in the face of this fourth wave.
Oh, fourth wave.
Because these certificates are...
Fourth wave. It's a fourth wave, guys. Seriously. Look at that. Almost 80% of the population here in Canada, according to their numbers, are fully vaccinated. But yeah, we're going into a fourth wave. We're going to talk about that in the data later on. Not now. Not here. Not while YouTube's listening to it. We're not going to do that. But later on, oh shit, you're not going to want to miss that. So if you haven't got Twitch, you're going to want to get it, because I'm telling you, it's going to be fucking nice afterwards. Oh boy. Just wait. It's getting juicy in here.
are necessary to keep
Or I farted, one of the two, I'm not sure.
our hospitals safe and to avoid another lockdown. This is the right decision for our kids, our businesses, and for all Ontarians. Before I pass it over to Minister Elliott, I want to implore all Ontarians who are not fully vaccinated to do so without delay.
Oh, yeah.
These vaccines are safe, they're available.
Sorry, I got to take a minute to laugh. We're not going to say anything.
And they are your best protection against this virus.
No, yeah.
If you have questions, please talk to your doctor, your pharmacist, or primary care provider. Do it for yourself and for everyone else you care about. Thank you, and God bless the people of Ontario.
Oh, you slang sacks of fucking poop duty face. Do it. Do it today. Help your loved ones. It almost makes as much sense as, you know, wear your seatbelt, save your neighbor. Oh, some stupid shit like that. Anyways, listen. I'm not judging people that got the vaccine. Hell, I know I have loved ones, close friends and loved ones of mine that are fully vaccinated. Listen, I'm not judging you because of that, but I'm just saying. Now they're coming to a point where now we're going to have a shit ton of people walking off the job September 22nd. And it's really weird how from day one, this shit just seems to attack the working class people. Not the rich people, not the poor, like the poor people, but the people that are working seem to be the ones targeted. They're the ones losing their jobs. They're the ones that are walking out. They're not going to be able to. Do you know, I can't hear. You want to hear something else? I can't even go and get a job unless I'm vaccinated now. yeah, with these new rules and regulations, if I go, okay, guys, yeah, okay, I want to go get a job now. It says on the fucking pamphlet, do you have your vaccine? No, don't get the job. There you go. You're done. That's not discrimination, I don't think, at all. But, or is it? Look, like, and here's the thing: if you're about to lose your job, I wonder if they take responsibility if they force you to get the vaccine. Are they going to take responsibility if you have adverse effects? Will your job take that responsibility? So standing up outside the health science, yeah. So we're gonna okay. I see what you just sent me there. I'm gonna pull that up. Not right this second. I'm gonna wait until. Oh wait, no, I can pull that up. Hold on. Yeah, I can pull that up. That's on you. No, yeah, it's on Facebook here. So this is what's happening with the healthcare units. Let's see if I can pull this up. This is the nurses. Winnipeg. This is Winnipeg. The nurses and stuff that are talking about this mandatory ship by September 22nd. Well, in Ontario here, but in Winnipeg, I don't know what it is. I think it's already in force there. What kind of cameras he got? Oh, yeah.
Make sure you put it all over social media because they're trying
September 3rd.
Trying to stop this. ICTV News Canada, all the radio stations out there.
September 3rd for them.
We are making a difference.
Must resign. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the follow or the subscribe. Thank you. Kids are not.
United we stand. United we stand. United we stand. United we stand. Thank you to our nurses. 2 years. And now you're saying we don't have a choice. Where's wheelchair service in Manitoba?
Wheelchair service of Manitoba. There you go. Irish, thank you very much for the cheer. I appreciate that. Check this out.
We stand! United we stand! United we stand!
So these are nurses. These are nurses.
We just want what's right. We just want what's fair. It's my body. It's my choice.
My body, my choice. How selfish are these people thinking they could do what they want to do with their own body? Don't these women know that it's not their body and it's not their choice when it comes to other people? Could you imagine if I were to say that 2 years ago? People be like, fuck this guy. He's an asshole. Did you hear him? He's a sexist, controlling freak. Now it's like, no, I don't have to be that. The government will do it for me. And these are nurses. This is the Health Science Center. It's the biggest hospital in Manitoba. And you got all of these people that are out there doing this. Look at that. See? Unvaccinated people's lives matter too. You know, lives matter? You know that thing right there? Unfriggin' believable, the shit that's going on. Now, I want to show you guys something. I'm going to play the rest of this video very in its entirety in a minute. It's half an hour long, but we will play clips of it. But I want to show you something that is absolutely crazy here. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring this up. Did I put it? I think I did put it in here. Boom. Did I put it in here? Let me see. Oh, I didn't put it in there. Damn it. Oh, wait. Did I put it over here? Let me see. I think I did put it over here. No, I didn't put it over there either. Okay, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to myself here. Give me 1 sec so I can pull this up for you guys, because I want you guys to see this, and I don't want to just say it. I want you guys to actually see it so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. Check this out. Oh. And look at this. This is the awesome part. So just when our government says, no, we're not going to do the vaccine passport thing, it's not right, it's not constitutional, Doug Ford says, okay, fine, we'll do it. And then everybody's like, what the fuck? Hey, Lori, how you doing? So I was like, what the and I was kind of like, what is going on here? No. But watch this. Boom. The Toronto Police Association has just announced it's opposing the mandatory COVID-19 vaccine announcements today. The TPA must make every effort to protect all of our members and therefore does not support the mandatory vaccination announcement or mandatory disclosure. Did you hear that? The police are not going to enforce that law. They are not going to have any part of it. What? So then what? What happens whenever the government mandates rules and regulations, but the police say, fuck you? Huh? So just as I was going around throughout the day, and I was like, man, this shit's getting fucking fucked up. I'm like, what? Sorry, I've been swearing a lot there lately. I'm a little overexcited. Didn't take my meds today. But isn't that the cat's ass? Isn't that the cat's ass? And yes, I knew somebody was going to say military. The military is going to come in. Well, I think they're going to get shocked. Which kind of makes me a little nervous to why we have so many Chinese troops still on our soil. And the UN is still here. So it makes me a little nervous to the fact that our military won't enforce it. But will they? We're going to have to find out, and we're going to have to see what's going to happen. So, huge news. The Toronto Police Association will not be backing that up. How awesome is that? What military? Which military? The Taliban. The fourth or fifth largest military in the world now, thanks to Biden. Bad joke, I know. It's a bad joke. That was another thing that kind of set me off today when I started really looking at the stats. And did you guys know that it came out today? Did you hear this? That it came out today? That Biden knew a month ago that the situation in Afghanistan was critical and was falling apart. In fact, just like I said the other day, a couple weeks ago, that whenever they first announced, I said that the president of Afghanistan had left, and he said that his friends in the West advised him that he should get out and get out now. And then what did I say? Well, I knew it. I knew they did it. Now it was leaked out that Joe Biden's phone calls to the president of Afghanistan, they knew this was going to happen, and they didn't evacuate anybody over a month ago. A month ago, they could have started evacuating people. They could have got all that military equipment out, or at least destroyed it. And no, Joe Biden allowed them to come straight in and in the bum. All right? He knew a month ago. I freaking well knew he did. I knew it. Man, I was so friggin' pissed off. It makes that much more of a sting when you see those little peckerheads wearing that uniform and like pretending to be fucking soldiers. Yes, they're dangerous, but you know what? So is a rabid dog. It's sick. It's absolutely sick. I love, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get emails being like, "He's such a racist. He's referring to the Taliban as the puppy dogs." No, actually, that's an insult towards dogs. Just absolutely. He was more worried. He was more worried about what he looked like and what the whole situation looked like versus him actually getting the job done. Reese is another savage ad providing. Okay, let's. Oh, actually, okay, we're gonna save that one until I close. That's a good one. I'm gonna save that one until I close YouTube. But I want to show you. Hold on. Where is it? I'm gonna pull this up. That pissed me off. That pissed me off. Watch
Welcome
this.
to Hannity. And breaking tonight, the State Department has now, at this hour, just issued a security alert telling...
That's not it. That is not it. That was... Hold on. That was not it. That was not it. Where is it? Where was it? It was Hannity. Watch right here. Are you kidding me? They took... Are you kidding me? Look at this. You see right here, guys? It says Hannity bombshell reports to about Biden's call to Afghanistan. Look. They took it off. YouTube took it off. Can I give it a thumbs up? Yep. There, thumbs up. They took it off. Wow. Way to censor the shit out of that one. Let's
GOP
see.
congressmen and
Yeah,
Afghanistan war veterans.
All these other ones work.
20
That is fucking amazing. Wow. I can't believe that. I cannot. Look at this. Hannity's bombshell reports about Biden call to Afghanistan. Boom. They took it down. What the fuck? Oh, I guess we're not allowed to expose the piece of crap. That is friggin' amazing. Hold on a second. There has to be, I think that report in that video was on YouTube. Let me see if it's still, the link is still working on YouTube. Okay, let's see. Yes, here it is.
Afghanistan, according to a phone call.
Now, it's working here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it. Come. Hello. Sorry, guys. Thank you. So. Thank you. What? Yeah. Sorry, guys. Fatherly problems. So it's still on. It's still on Facebook, but I don't know if I want to play it because I'm streaming to YouTube right now. Anyways, long story short, exclusive. Before Afghanistan collapsed, the Biden press had basically told the Afghan president, get out of there. See, I'm scared to play it on, because if they removed it from there, then they're gonna end up striking this channel. So we're gonna save that video until we move over in half an hour, when we move over to just Twitch. Never be sorry for being a great dad. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait. We'll wait until like 30 minutes. If you want to watch this video that YouTube will not allow up, then what we'll do is we'll play it over on the other platforms. We'll take a risk over there, because this kind of shit is what I'm talking about. Like the censorship, the bullshit that's going on. Absolutely crazy. I'm going to keep that tab open. Unbelievable that they're doing that. I could not believe they just did that. YouTube, eh? I love it. Who's shocked? Who's shocked? Future of canine use. Okay, let's banning the use in policing.
What this means moving forward.
We have team coverage tonight. Chief investigative reporter Tony Kovaleski looking at the precedent that this sets for paramedics in particular. We start with Jennifer Kovaleski on the future of ketamine use during police interactions. Jen?
Shannon and Jacqueline, we've been investigating ketamine for over a year now. Many say the sedative has no place in policing. Colorado passed a law essentially banning its use this year, and now there is federal legislation looking to do the same. Ketamine is a powerful sedative.
So when the ambulance gets here, we're going to go ahead and give them some ketamine.
What? What? So when the ambulance gets here, we're gonna go ahead and give him some They drug you guys? They drug you guys? Are you kidding me? Your law enforcement does that?
The drug first came under the spotlight after this body cam video.
We'll give that a couple of minutes. We'll see if that works.
It shows Aurora paramedics injecting Elijah McLean with ketamine. They gave him the entire vial, 500 milligrams.
What?
A dose meant for a 200-pound person. He weighed just 143 pounds.
Oh!
And it's that decision that led a grand jury to charge the medics seen in this video with 5 counts, including manslaughter and criminally negligent.
They killed him. They fucking killed him. That is crazy.
Homicide.
By administering a drug, ketamine.
Before the indictments, our investigations uncovered Colorado medics have used the drug 902 times for a controversial condition known as excited delirium, and more than 16% of those injected suffered complications.
What we've seen with the ketamine usage in the field, and we've seen this through body cameras, is there are plenty of times where folks are not resisting.
What happened with McLean led State Representative Leslie Herod to introduce legislation. It extremely limits paramedics from using ketamine. They can only administer it in special circumstances when they have a patient's exact weight.
It is dangerous. And so because of the proliferated use of ketamine, because of the lack of accountability around ketamine, we need to rein that back in.
Aurora paramedics have stopped using the drug altogether, while legislation from Colorado Congressman Joe Neguse is trying to ban ketamine at the federal level. As many are pushing to get ketamine out of the hands of medics in the field. A chief medical officer in San Francisco has told us there is no better drug to treat extremely agitated patients.
I don't believe there is a better drug than ketamine for most of those cases.
Sources are also telling us this is the first time they've ever heard of paramedics facing charges for injecting ketamine.
Fuck that. They don't know the weight of the person. Their person's not resisting and they still get drugged. Oh, man. And that's been happening. That shit don't happen here. That is some messed up shit. Joe, nope, not gonna say. I was gonna say somebody deserved it, but I wasn't gonna say. Holy smokes! Oh, excuse me. So, listen, North Carolina school had a shooting today, guys. They were trying to find the shooter, and so on. Check this out. Let me see. Can I blow this? Can I make this bigger? Yeah, here we go. Oh, maybe not. No, I can't make it bigger. Hold on. I know that's what she said. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So there was a school shooting. Let's see. Shooting at Mount Tabor High School. One student injured at that time. But I guess this guy went crazy and started shooting at everybody. So is this going to be another one of those things that they're going to blame on the pandemic that you guys have? Oh, when I say pandemic, I should clarify the gun pandemic that you guys have in the States, because it's clearly a pandemic. It's a pandemic, and I don't think there's a needle for that. There's like a crisis of gun shootings. So, man, what the hell is that? That is some crazy, crazy crap. Vaccine passports here in Canada. Oh, man. Okay, let me see. What do we got here? Monkey breaths. All right. I could not believe that. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Taiwan foreign minister says China wants to eliminate the Taliban. How is that? I thought China was behind the Taliban. I don't understand this. It says Taiwan foreign minister says China wants to emulate. That's right, not eliminate. Okay. Okay. Taiwan foreign minister, China. Man, I'm gonna make this screen bigger here so I can see what the fuck I'm reading. Oh, look at this. Okay, give me 1 second here. So glad I didn't pop that up. Look. It says the following content has been identified by the YouTube community as inappropriate or offensive to some viewers. Confirm. Why is it not giving me that option? Why is it not giving me that option? It doesn't even give me that option to play that. Where is that? Hannity. Yeah, it doesn't. Age restricted. Look, it doesn't even give me that option to play it. Your pop-up blocker must be showing you this. If you confirm, it allows you to play. I don't have a... No, I don't have anything blocking it. Weird. Maybe we can't play it here in Canada? Could that be a thing? Because it's not playing here. It's not even giving me the pop-up. It's not even letting me pop it up. Hold on. Let me try something here. Let's try on this computer. Oh, hold on. There's something not right here. Oh, there it is. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I understand. Let's proceed.
Alert. We have major breaking news at this hour out of Afghanistan, according to a phone call.
So listen, guys. Before we play this video, I want you guys to figure out. I am live on Odyssey right now. And if you're watching me on Odyssey and I forgot to change the title, I apologize. I totally forgot that I am streaming to Odyssey right now. But listen, let's try to find out where this is. What did they call it? The following content may be identified by the YouTube community as inappropriate or offensive to some audience. Let's see what part they're referring to. Keep an eye open.
Just obtained by Reuters from July, President Biden warning the Afghan President Ghani, you know, the guy that fled with all that money, that the fight against the Taliban was, quote, not going well and that he needed to change the perception. And, quote, there is a need, whether it's true or not, to project a different picture. In other words, in July, Biden knew things were going bad, going south. The intel community, and we have been reporting this, has been correct from day one. That's why the CIA left 6-7 weeks earlier. But instead of stopping the Taliban and stopping a withdrawal and protecting our interests.
Oh, that's offensive right there. He just said they're trying to protect our interests. See, I find that offensive. And the reason why I find that offensive is because clearly that is not the case, right? So I see, okay, I understand where YouTube's saying that some people may find this offensive, because I find it offensive that anybody would even refer to the government as trying to look out for our interest right now. There it is. That's got to be it.
Joe Biden was only worried about optics, projecting a different picture. This is a disgrace, because what that means is Joe Biden knew that it wasn't working and was getting dangerous, and he didn't expedite the withdrawal at a point in time when he could have done it safely. and not leave Americans behind enemy lines.
So he could have evacuated the people a month ago, or at least started to. At least got the equipment out. Could have at least destroyed what they couldn't get out. But instead, no. Waited till the very last moment. Gave up 13 wonderful lives. And then allowed them to wear the uniform. Disgusting. Just disgusting. What was this, Sal? I legit went through it. I'm trying to read where else did you? No, okay, hold on.
Afghan allies to be murdered, and they will be. Every American tonight should be furious. To be blunt, we don't have a president in the White House. We don't have a real commander-in-chief. We don't have a leader. Instead, we have a dishonest, self-involved, incoherent, mumbling and bumbling, quote, commander-in-chief who firmly believes that he deserves all the credit for getting the United States out of Afghanistan, none of the blame for the disaster of how it went down.
And yes, he could have taken the whole city. The Taliban told him, you can run the city because we don't want it to collapse. We don't want it to fall apart. When we take it over, we want it to be functional. So go ahead. You can have the whole city, evacuate who you need to. And Joe Biden said, no, we just need the airport. You guys can have the rest. No shit. That's what he said. Now, you know what's really funny is I see people in different parts of the community in chats here saying impeach, impeach, impeach. We were just talking about this last night. Here's the thing about impeaching Joe Biden. How do you impeach somebody that is not a legitimate? Well, you know, I'm not going to say it. I think you know what I'm talking about.
13 dead Americans, that's our national treasure, and many more seriously wounded, and hundreds of dead Afghans. And God only knows how many Americans are left behind enemy lines tonight. Well, basically hostages of the whim of the terrorist organization, the Taliban, to now fend for themselves. Now, the fact that we don't know the exact number, that alone is unforgivable. This was the worst self-inflicted foreign policy disaster in not only modern American history, one of the worst in all of American history. And sadly, the only thing I can report tonight is it is far from over. All of this because of Joe Biden. And now we know he knew. All of it was completely preventable, every bit of it. He did.
I'm still trying to find the offensive part.
This. But in a speech today, Joe took no responsibility. He offered zero apologies. He patted himself on the back again and again and again. And he took his mission accomplished in a great victory lap. And
Joe Biden turned around and said that the evacuation in Afghanistan was a success. Okay, let's go over this for a second. It was a success. Okay. So let's take a look at this. So you waited till the last minute. You gave the Taliban back the whole country. You allowed 13 soldiers to die. You retaliated, killing kids, women, and children with your drone strikes, and you didn't even hit your target. And then on top of that, you gave them over $90 billion worth of ammunition and armory, making them more powerful than 85% of the fucking the world, basically. And then they're sitting there parading around in the uniform that people died in for 20 years, and you call that a success. Could you imagine what he thinks a failure is? Could you imagine what failure is to Joe Biden if that was success? Whoa. Not my president.
he provided zero solutions for now the scores of our fellow Americans held hostage, abandoned behind enemy Taliban lines.
couldn't this have...
But yes, we have to make sure that Donald Trump gets impeached twice, not just once, but twice, because he spoke words and he tweeted nasty stuff. Fuck, horrendous. He had 716 kids in ICE. Joe Biden said, "Hold my beer, watch this shit. I'll put millions in there." Just when Justin Trudeau in Canada thinks and says, "I'm going to make Canada the fucking ass crack of the world," Joe Biden says, "Hold my beer, watch this." Yeah, this is what we're having right now. Now look at, you think that these are American soldiers here?
Be done in a more orderly manner. I respectfully disagree.
There is not an end to our commitment to American citizens who are in Afghanistan who
Look
want
at it.
to leave.
Never in my
That's
lifetime
not American
would I
soldiers.
ever believe America would have an administration knowingly.
Look. Hold on. Look at this. These are not American soldiers.
America would have an administration. No.
That's all Taliban people. Brand new walkies, brand new headgear, uniforms, brand new weapons, brand new Kevlar vests. Oh yeah, that's all Taliban right there.
Knowingly make a decision to leave Americans behind.
It's not completely unlike the way we do it elsewhere around the world. I mean, we have Americans that get stranded in countries all the time.
The extraordinary success of this mission was due to the incredible skill, bravery.
Look at this disgraceful bullshit.
And selfless courage of the United States military and our diplomats.
Okay, then look at that. Like, is he even high enough to be in the military? Like, is this even a man? Is that a man? That looks like a child. Anyways.
And intelligence professionals.
Americans held hostage, abandoned behind enemy lines. Day 17.
Every
liar. I'm still trying to find the offensive part in this video.
single American, this is not political. Whether you're Republican, Democrat, conservative, liberal, this should make every American's blood boil. Our fellow Americans now are behind enemy lines and hostage to the whims of the terrorist group, the Taliban. I guess after about 10, 20 cups of coffee today, a very annoyed looking, seemingly wired Joe Biden screaming into the microphone, lecturing us that the evacuation was a tremendous success. In fact, he congratulated him.
What was that, Dev? Dev says, if you love N20, vote Wayne. Or put a cork in it. N20? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Who are you talking to there? If you like N20, vote Wayne. Or put a cork in it.
Himself and said it could not have been done in a more orderly way. Oh, yes, it could. Take a look.
I take responsibility for the decision. Now some say we should have started mass evacuation sooner.
Yeah, you know, whenever you fucking found out a month prior, you know, when you gave the president of Afghanistan the heads up, maybe at that time would have been nice.
And couldn't this have been done in a more orderly manner? I respectfully disagree.
Well, we don't respectfully disagree. We just disagree, asshole.
Respectfully, you're dead wrong. You could have done it in April when the Taliban was on the march, May, June, and July when you knew damn well things were falling apart. Wait until later in the show tonight. We will show you exclusive tape of what's really going on in Joe's successful endeavors in Afghanistan. If this was an extraordinary success, how does one define failure? Joe Biden obviously lying, Afghans falling from American airplanes, an airport surrounded by terrorists, Americans and our partners held behind enemy lines, unable to get through, rescued missions conducted by private for-hire security groups and retired military personnel that just cared enough to go get their fellow Americans and Afghan allies because Biden wasn't sending any help. Even the Dutch and the Brits and the French were sending.
What is this? Meghan McCain Says this is extremely difficult for me to say. I once thought I truly knew Joe Biden, and he helped me through pain and grief, for which I am grateful. This man on TV is giving this speech. I do not recognize this man. God help our country. God help American. We have been abandoned. That's from somebody. Meghan McCain. Could you imagine? Wow. Ooh, got a little shivers there.
Sending in troopers behind enemy lines to save their people. $83 billion, according to some estimates. The sophisticated U.S.
That is so disgraceful. You have no idea. No idea.
Weaponry now in
Look at this.
the hands of an evil terrorist organization, all courtesy of Joe Biden, because he didn't prepare, but he knew. Now we know he knew. A massive terror attack killing 13 American servicemen and women, more than 160 innocent civilians.
Wow.
The Guam Air Force base is now gone. Our U.S. embassy is gone. We have no diplomatic presence on the ground. We have no military presence on the ground. Our intel sources are being hunted down, and they will be killed one by one. We even left behind not only computer data identifying every Afghan ally in the last 20 years, but
because they got the databases.
Scanners. Yeah, they have those too. Look into this right now. Oh, you helped the Americans, you're dead. And now hundreds, maybe more than 1,000 American citizens are trapped behind enemy lines. That's right, stuck at the whims of the Taliban that now hold their fate in their hands. No way out.
And you know what? The worst thing is that they're stuck. Now they're stuck behind enemy lines. Okay. Now listen to this. It's not like they're just running around on their camels and shit and their horsebacks, right? Chasing people through the deserts anymore. Now they got fucking Humvees and they got 42,000 trucks and they got helicopters and they got planes. They got night vision. They got radios now. Now they just beep, beep. And so buddy on that fucking cliff over there is talking to that buddy on that cliff over there now. Now they got all this communication shit that at their exposed. Like it's just absolutely ridiculous that this shit is just even happened. That it even happened. And the worst part is he knew. Could you imagine being the parent of any one of those 13 young men and women that got killed and knowing that the person they were serving under, their commander-in-chief, knew a month ago? Fuck. And then, you know, you get your son or your daughter's fucking uniform, and then you see the Taliban wearing it, and then you turn around and you hear the president say, it was a success. How do you call that a success? Craziness is what it is.
Their fate now rests with the goodwill and mercy of several terrorist organizations, including the Taliban, including ISIS-K, including Al-Qaeda, who are now all emboldened. You know, Joe Biden said, oh, we have all the leverage. You don't have any leverage. Our own Jennifer Griffin.
We're gonna close the Facebook and YouTube in about 6 minutes, guys. So anybody that's on YouTube or Facebook, just let me grab this here, the link over to Twitch, so you guys could join me over there. Have some fun in the sun. There you go. There's the link right there. Please join me and the people on Facebook. Well, Steve, you already know how to get over there, so we'll see you in a bit.
Rightly so, that multiple American babies whose parents are green card holders, unable to get past the Taliban to get to the airport. They're trapped behind enemy lines. CNN's Clarissa Ward, I think, did a phenomenal job. Talked about a family from Texas, all with U.S. passports, who were also unable to escape. A 3-year-old American boy from Sacramento, California, couldn't also get out, also trapped tonight.
Wow.
And last night, an interview with an American woman named Sarah, who is also desperate to get out herself. You know what?
You know what? I'm going to finish that sentence for him. All this could be avoided right now if everybody had just got vaccinated. What? It works for everything else. Why can't it? No, that's not. Vaccination wouldn't develop. Shit.
You don't think this could have gone any better, Joe? You don't think that doing this in May, June, July, we show you the map every night. We give you the dates and the time and the quick geographical possession of the Taliban. You knew they were on the march. Now the intel community is releasing information because they're not going to take blame for your mistake. Do you really think anyone's going to buy your lies from today? Do you think we're that dumb? Are you that dumb? This evacuation could not have been any worse, and it's going to get worse. But get this, according to Joe, we're all just overreacting. Americans behind enemy lines, we left them behind, something I never thought I'd see in my lifetime. And I'm overreacting? I don't think so. Take a look.
There was no real safe way to get out of Afghanistan. I agree. But we didn't have to arm them to the teeth. We didn't have to give them $90 billion worth of ammunition and tanks and planes and gear. That didn't need to happen. Those soldiers that knew 3 days in advance that there was a bomb threat, they didn't need to die. The perimeter should have been extended outwards. Those people, there should have been like one or two people at a checkpoint with checking people going in and out when they knew that was happening, instead of 13 and countless of civilians that got lost.
Look.
We believe that about 100 to 200 Americans remain in Afghanistan.
Bullshit. Try like thousands.
With some intention to leave.
Some intention to leave. Let me get this straight. Oh, un-American. Taliban just took over. Oh, they're armed to the tits. They got everybody's intel and information. Yeah. I'll just. Do you mind if I just finish my beer? I'll just stick around for a little bit. Oh, the Taliban's outside. They're looking for me. It's okay. I'll get the next flight. Yeah, no, they can't do that to us. We're Americans, so they won't fuck with us.
Those who remain are dual citizens, long-time residents who had early decided to stay because of their family roots in Afghanistan. The bottom line, 90% of Americans in Afghanistan who wanted to leave were able to leave.
He bragged that we got 5,500 Americans out, but what was it? Less than 2 weeks ago, he said, I think there's 10 or 15,000 Americans. We are the United States of America, the most powerful country with the best military on the face of this earth. We don't leave our fellow Americans behind. Not one, not two, not 10%. How would you like it if 10% of your family was trapped in Afghanistan right now, Joe? How would that sit with you? And don't forget, thousands of our Afghan partners are also trapped behind enemy lines. They are being hunted down as we speak by the Taliban, and they will all be executed. And according to the Wall Street Journal, an interpreter that actually rescued Joe Biden and several other senators 13 years ago during a horrible snowstorm in Afghanistan when their helicopter had to be landed. He's now hiding, marked for dead. He had begged Joe to get him out. Joe didn't care. In fact, he refused to take any responsibility at all. According to Joe, the buck does not stop with him in spite of his words that he read off a teleprompter that somebody else clearly wrote and gave him 15 cups of coffee so he could actually stay awake for more than 10 minutes.
So I want to show you guys something here. So this year, look at this. 22,000 Humvees, 634 tanks, mine-proof vehicles, 55, 170 tanks, armored personal carrier, 42,000 trucks and our SUVs, 42,000. Like everybody, like 70,000 Taliban outside the city. Each one of them got a brand new truck to take home, pretty much. 64,000 machine guns, 8,000 heavy duty trucks, 162,000 radios, one for each and every single one of them. 16,000 night vision goggles, 358,000 assault rifles, 126,000 handguns, artillery, 176. Look at this shit. Yes. You know what? There was no easy way to get out of Afghanistan. I agree with that shit. Should we have been there in the first place? Hell no. We shouldn't have went. Okay? But we took a responsibility to protect these people, and they became accustomed to having our help there. They had us there. And I'm talking about Canadians as well, and our allies. We were there. We made them accustomed to it. And then Joe Biden knew a month ago that things were falling apart and we're taking them out. And our country is just as responsible for it as well. Because if Joe Biden knew, then Canada fucking knew as well. Okay, so let's not just throw it all at Joe Biden. Everybody else knew as well. And then what do they do? What do? They put young lives at risk, and then they retaliate and kill kids in a return drone strike. Horse shit. If I've ever seen one in my life. Absolute craziness. It was not a success. It was a complete and utter failure. Especially watching those men wear that uniform. Could you imagine? Do you guys see all those videos on YouTube where people are like, soldiers are walking around going, "Hey, you in the military? No. Stolen valor. Stolen valor. You can't wear that uniform. Blah, 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 blah." And for good cause, too. Do you know why? Because that uniform fucking means something. It means a lot to the people that fought with it on. That lost brothers, lost family members, mothers and fathers and daughters and sons. They fought for that fucking uniform. And now the fucking enemy's wearing it and parading around like it's fucking some kind of trophy. And Joe Biden calls that a success? On top of losing 13 young soldiers? What a fucking idiot. On that note, we're going to shut down the YouTube channel. And we're going to shut down the Facebook. And then we're going to get right into this because I got so much to say about all the shit that's going on in the United States, here in Canada, and all over this fucking globe that's going to shit real quick. We need to start pulling our shit together. The government is definitely not helping us out at all, people. So it's now's the time where you need to stand up for yourself and your loved ones and do what's best for you guys and for yourself. And love everybody that you can, because it's going to get rough and it's going to get bad. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm telling you, it's just the tip. That sounded gross. All right, guys. On that note, I love you guys over on YouTube. Thank you very much for being there. I'm going to jump over to Twitch. If you want to continue watching the stream, jump over to Twitch. Join me, follow me. You need the Twitch link? No problem. Here you go. Boom. Please come join me. Have some fun in the sun as I bitch and complain and rant more about this shit. Protect yourself and protect those that can't for themselves. There you go, Heart. Well said. Well said. All right. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube again. And everybody that's over on Citizen World News and checking out the content and the YouTube channel, thank you very much for doing that. Can't thank you guys enough for all the help and support. And everybody that donated on YouTube tonight, thank you so much. It goes a long ways to keeping the lights on and everything over here going. So I really, really appreciate that. So I can't thank you enough for that. I love yous, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye. Dun, 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 dun.